Alright everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a while since the last part. In fact, there is some new interesting content that I'm sure you guys want to see me get to, and trust me, I will get to that. But I feel like I need to finish up this questline that I started and then kind of put on hold. So,
Yeah?
we'll go ahead and finish up this questline before we actually delve into some of the new, more recent stuff that, trust me, I do want to actually get to. Not sure if your schnoz picked up what mine did on the drive over, but there were some delightful smells coming from the street below. Problem was, the crowds were too thick for me to find Gobdre anywhere, and that's where Nagi comes in. He's a pretty important fella these days, so I figured that he'd have some sorta in for us. He's generally an unfeeling scientist type who doesn't spill secrets, but his pride is also fragile as my wife's Rumble figurines. Give it a poke, and he should spill.
Time's a wasting.
Problem? I got a solution.
Alright, look, Marin. I heard the food in the Ventworks is awful.
Save time for new mixes, huh?
What? Steamweedle has the best food, the best chefs. Have you ever even heard of Jojo Gobdre? Obviously not. Shut your hole and take this personal recommendation to her.
Have I got a
Oh,
motion
did you
for
say
you?
Jojo Gobdre? What? Yes, I did. Why are you shouting? Apologies, Nagi. Hey, remember, you can't call me Nagi anymore. Sprinkle is real possessive of that pet name. Alright, let's go meet Jojo. In case y'all are wondering, I don't know if I've actually shown this off since then, but I finished the entire mythic set for the raid. I am now up to 664 item level, and I have the Greater Void Ritual enchantment on my helm, which means, yes, I have been doing the revisit to the horrific visions, which, trust me, for me, that was like riding a bike because of how much I did those back in BFA. I haven't done the 8 mask run yet, partly because I remember... Gosh, guys, I remember when I tried to go for the 5 mask run back when BFA was current, and I came really close to doing so, but when I lost my sanity trying to take down Valera in that 5 mask run, and I had her down to like 2% health, and I lost my sanity before I could finish her off, I basically rage quit the visions at that point because I was so salty about how that went down. Alright, guys. Fine. You're a bum! Yeah, I may be a bum, but you're dead. So which of us is the bum at that point? We got 3 flaya steaks, 5 dream salads, and 8 what was that? Bomb crab cakes? All day, people. I demand to speak to your manager.
I hear you.
Are you cutting the line? Look. Explain.
We'll get it done.
Are you saying I could get back on the Galagio? It's a tempting offer, but Rosebud proved himself to me, and you ain't him. No, I am not him, but, you should pretty much know who I am.
I'm on it.
Noggenfonger gave you a personal recommendation letter as well? He's duller than I thought if he expects I'd let anyone jump the line.
Don't work too hard.
Show me that you ain't just talk. I give Dynacards to each customer that they're supposed to fill it out, and their reviews on my menu, and then return it here. But I haven't seen any yet. Fishy much? Definitely. And not the kind I like. Go. Fetch. Get my reviews back, and I ain't budging an inch in the Galagio's direction without them.
Couldn't
I
I?
have to retrieve 100 review cards? What in the world? Also, I love this. Look at the lines of people who are here. All different races. Worgen. Oh, man. Drakthir. And they're all labeled value diners. That is funny. Wait, where am I supposed to get these review cards? Oh, from the competitors. Oh my gosh. And apparently the overflowing dumpster is what?
It's too far away.
Oh, that's right. This is the dumpster diving thing that I have not been doing at all. I've been taking a break from WoW to do some other stuff, and we've also called it a season, our guild has. We got our AOTC, and we've kind of, like, have fallen off. Oh, this is another separate quest line. I did want to do all these other quest lines, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's something about this content that just has not been keeping me going, or has not really motivated me to want to keep going with it. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. But for some reason, I'm just like not really like all that eager to keep going with this particular type of content compared to some of the other stuff. Like some of the other stuff we have coming up later, yeah. And of course some of the other stuff that came out with this patch, yeah, I'm wanting to do that. But some of the current stuff, I don't know what it is. But for some reason, I'm just not really all that into it. Also, Niffin Traders. So as much as I wanted to do all the side quests here in this area, for some reason I'm just not really feeling like the desired motivation to do so.
What's the news? Time's a wasting.
The lazy diners I can understand, but my rivals were taking cards because Tarbonara told them that it'd run me off their turf? Really? Couldn't they just cook better food instead? It doesn't matter. You're no chef, but I guess you pulled through.
See ya!
Ah, crabs. I knew this would happen. The diners overwhelmingly scored one dish above all others. The pan-seared deep walker thigh with blood-spiced confit Algerian Orbanid. Long name, right? I was hoping that would dissuade the customers from writing on their cards. Trouble is that I can't make pan-seared anything without a pan, now can I? And I sold my best pan when the Galagio deal fell through. You want me back on board? Then get my pan. Those deep walker thighs ain't gonna sear themselves.
Quitting time.
Long story short, I sold my pan for crates of mackerel. The one who's got it now is Blair Bass. She's got a new racket where you can turn in irradiated fish for rewards. It's Undermine. What were you expecting?
From goblins, nothing different.
How you doing, pal?
I need you to explain goldfish to me. It's pretty simple. You reel in goldfish, and we'll give you prizes when you hand them over. A lot of gunk has flowed out of the vat works and into these pristine rivers. The radiation makes that gunk shine like gold. I guess they also look a little like fish, too, if you squint. This is the premierest conversation effort of the century, brought to you by the timely partnership of the Steam Weedle Cartel and Bass Co. Limited.
See ya!
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
There's the pan, and we need a goldfish. If we get some more, we can also get some toys out of it. Which are fishing bobbers. So if you do plenty of fishing, this is probably gonna
Don't work too
be
hard.
pretty good for you. Gosh, I got to... I'm actually fishing in, like, slime. Oh, boy. I hope the Huh. I hope it's like a decent rate for these things to actually show up. There's one. Woo!
Hey, what's the news? Time's a wasting.
One of the other times I've actually been extremely lucky when it came to a quest involving fishing was on my Paladin when I was trying to get the secret corrupted Ashbringer appearance for the Ashbringer. And I'm talking about the Legion one, not the one that, you could get back in the day of vanilla and such.
Yeah. Quitting time. Time's a wasting.
You still ain't chef material, but you sure are real good at fetch work.
Don't work too hard.
Alright, Zoomcart, you and your psychic lawyer won me over. Galage or bust. Glad to hear it. I'd be clawing for a real kitchen too if I'd be cooking all day in the Vatworks alley.
What's the news?
You've done good work with JoJo. Real good. I'll stick around, seal the deal, then meet you over at Blackwater Marina for the final signature. Have my radio turn to WGOB 101.1 FM while dropping off the 15 landfills sent to individuals earlier. DJ BB Rev announced that there would be a battle of the bands at the marina today. Wouldn't you know it? Rosebud's chief executive of entertainment is playing. The band that you're looking for is the Cellar Gnomes. Gnomes?
See you around.
In the Undermine? So, Chef, you'll sign the new Galagio deal? If it means getting the chefs back to the Galagio, you bet. I still got the same title? Yes, Chef. And you'll be a co-owner with the other chiefs, too. Last thing. You promise you're not the one who exploded Rosebud Gallywix? You serious? No. But would anyone actually tell you if they were the murderer? No, Chef. But my wife likes to tell me that there's no harm in asking. Plus, I'm a very good judge of character. And you, Chef, have fabulous character. You're a funny little goblin, aren't you? Yes, Chef. Yes, I am. Alright. All the way back over there. Rebel guys, what gives? Why are we first in the lineup today? The crowd'll be empty. Oh, come on, Nomi. You were hot like an aspect's belch when you were still part of the Galagio. Now you're barely warm as an Earthen's lunch. At least you're still playing. You're a prince, Rev, you know that? A real true toad-looking prince.
Welcome to the best place ever.
I tried to speak to Gnome over here, but she's pretty distracted. You can take a crack and see how things go.
Keep cool out there.
What's the damage?
I'm so amused that there is a goblin here named Gnome. Anyone else amused by that? A goblin here is named Chancellor Gnome.
I can't believe Rebel Gaz scheduled us first. No one shows up for the first band. Whatever. You're the one that old hair Marty mentioned? He already gave me the lowdown on your plan to keep up the Galagio from going to auction. Seems ridiculous, which makes it our kind of plan. Alright, let's make a deal. Our manager dumped us when the casino deal went south, so you are gonna fill in for her today. Oh, don't worry, it couldn't be worse than any other job that you've done.
Wouldn't you like to know?
First thing on your list, gather us a crowd.
I have to spread the hype and gather a crowd.
You better hype the hell scream out of us.
Wah, wah.
Ain't no one gonna want us back in the Galagio if we can't bring in a crowd.
Gnomes? Let's crumble that stage with ourselves. Like, she's just calling these goblins gnomes. That's so funny. Get hyped! And they're just like, how dare you try to hype us up for this band? And they just attack me. Oh my gosh, I love goblins. I'm just trying to hype them up and they attack me. Because how... Gelvis impersonator? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love how overly dramatic goblins are when they die. Out of my way, shoobies. I'm literally their hype man, going around trying to hype up people to go see them. They're playing right now? Mm-hmm. Hey, I was yelling at those fans first!
I need it.
These other guys are also like, hey, quit hyping them up for that band. We're trying to hype them up for this other band. Oh my goodness. Brought in a crowd for the band. Hot macaroons! Look at that crowd!
Well, well, well.
Great job, boss. You brought in a crowd and then some. Second thing on our list? You know how to play an instrument, right? Well, if you count the one time in Tazavesh.
You trying something, pal?
Alright, here. Take this Mecha Trian Bell. I don't care that you can't play an instrument because you will be playing this one. While we're jamming, members of our rival bands will storm the stage to stop us. Not only will the Trian Bell ring out in perfect pitch, but it'll also blast anyone that is not in our band all the way to the cheap seats. Uh-huh. Oh, this'll be interesting.
You trying something, pal?
Let me know when you're ready to start blasting.
Interesting.
Let's kick it, gnome.
You trying something, pal?
Oh. I got a fever. And what we need is more Trian Bell. That's exactly what they're referencing here. Oh man, this is funny. More tree... Rockin' gnome. Oh my gosh, I love these. Hit the high note. Oh my gosh, this guy came up with a mech. I'm part of the collective. Whee! I just send them flying off the stage. No encores. You unplug and you... I wanted to read what the rest of that said. That was funny. Look at this. And now we're just taking off. Whee!
What's shaking, pal?
Best gig we've ever played. It was a dang war zone, huh? You did good. Get old Hare's new deed and we'll sign.
You trying something, pal?
With a performance like that, ain't an establishment from here to Ratchet that would turn you all down.
How you doing, pal?
Another series of miscellaneous and legally questionable tasks done well. You should really consider going to this line of work full time. Whatever line of work this is exactly. I'll grab the gnome signatures and meet you back at my office. Normally I'd be willing to give you a ride, but I've got a personal errand to run first. You'll see.
Watch your back.
You're our last set of signatures. Now we can take it all to the final boss. Goblin Court. Aren't you worried that we killed Rosebud? We're suspects, right? Nah, I mean, yes, you are technically suspects. But you're also a group of artists with a dream. A dream that would have risen with the Galagio and exploded right alongside Rosebud. Exactly, but the artist with a dream gig doesn't pay the bills on its own. Thusly, I must conclude that the cellar gnomes are not Rosebud's murderers. Nice. You're a peach, Marty.
Alright, back to his incredibly messy office. In the hot rod we go.
Adam, do you really need to step on all the paperwork? Yep, aren't I doing the best job ever, Pops? You sure are, son.
What's the news?
Well, we're sure in the final stretch now.
See you around.
Today's the day for shiny shoes. We've got our deed signatures, and we've got support from the cartels, and we've got my kids. My wife was supposed to come with us today as well, but she slipped in the shower. Can you believe that? She was at the chiropractor all morning. I feel awful for her. Absolutely awful. Well, her loss. Let's pack up what we need, and I'll drive us all over to the courtroom.
Keep cool out there.
My kids want to help us prep, gather what they're working on, so we can vamoose out of here. Wow, hi! Wow, you're new, right? I'm Adam Zoomcart. I ate a deck of cards this morning, and now JC says that my breath smells.
Oh, dear Lord. Do you have your dad's paperwork?
Collate! Look at me collate! Boom, see that? Don't underestimate the power of organization.
Look, kid, if there's one word I'm never going to associate with goblins, it's organization. The deed amendments and bylaws.
JC Zoomcart. Hello. Papa's told me all about you. From what I understand, you're terrible at business. Pro tip, stop agreeing to work before payment has been received. It makes you seem desperate.
Wow. Do you have your dad's paperwork?
I've color-coded the evidence list by priority and marked all relevant passages in the Galagio's bylaws.
Uh-huh.
I've also included my business card. My rates are hourly, my overtime is triple pay.
How old are you? You're a child. The plaintiff's battle plan. And then lastly...
Oh, Kendo.
You looking at me?
do you have your dad's book of regulations?
Security, enforcement, extortion. We do it all.
He motions you over to a different bookshelf. He shuffles through thick tomes and loose documents. He uses his whole body to pull out the book you'll need. He returns to his own book, giving you a quick glance that says, I thought this person knew how to read, but I clearly overestimated them. Hey! The Pseudo-Property Overtime Standards Undermine Edition.
Welcome to the best place ever.
Let's get moving.
Time's a wasting.
All right, kids. It's time for us all to work the case. Who's ready? We were waiting on you, Pops. Now, to the car! Alright, it's time for a family court recap. Today's court case will decide the future of the Undermines casino, the Galagio. After Jaster Galliwick's death, the Galagio was to be reopened under the ownership of his nephew Rosebud Galliwicks. But the Galagio lost its owner when Rosebud became murdered as well, resulting in a one-way trip to being placed on the auction house. But that's where you and your lackey saved the day.
Excuse me, I am not his lackey.
Precisely! We had all of Rosebud's chief officers sign the amended deed and accept ownership as his collective next of kin.
No airflow. Perfect pay for a...
Isn't Goblin law just the best? The last step is to present the amended deed to the judge and have it officially notarized. Too bad Rosebud's murderer was never revealed. It's time to get your lawyering faces on, everybody. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is the Goblin courtroom. Goblin Gaming and Fun Control Board. Cuisine Competitor. Tarble Bailiff. The Pit Watcher. Your Honor's Bailiff. Judge Landro. Your Honor. That's their title. Your Honor. Alright, Your Honor. Oh my gosh, this is... Oh my gosh. A legal courtroom run by goblins. Oh dear lord, this has to be comedy gold right here. Like, I am so looking forward to this.
Yeah?
Wow, big crowd, huh?
See you around.
I'm all set to make our case. Just one tiny little minor thing to let you know about. There's a bomb under my desk here. Now, don't be alarmed. It ain't the first time that this has happened, but there's a lot of people here, and I'd hate to interrupt the proceeding for one little explosive. Take this. Explodar 64... The Explodar. Stop it. The Explodar 64K. Use it to trace the bomb signature back to the goblin with the trigger. My lawyer's instinct is telling me that the culprit is behind this explosive. It is also Rosebud's killer. Just a hunch. Use the Explodar 64K to reveal who is holding the bomb's trigger. Gee, I wonder who it could possibly be.
Keep cool out there.
You find those bombs. Meanwhile, I'll use my gob-given powers of vamping to stall for time. Goblins, to your podiums. Let's start this shindig before I get bored. Tarbonera Fizzlecrank is ready and willing to and respectfully humbled, Your Honor. And Mighty Zoom card is ready, that's all, Your Honor. Terrific, fantastic opening statements from both. Absolutely wonderful. Well. So, what's the deal with this casino? Simple, Your Honor. The owner is dead. It must be placed on our esteemed auction house to be bid upon. Yep, that's a pretty good argument. Not exactly sure how incredibly qualified this judge is, but... What? Are you flirting with me or something? Your Honor, the Galagio does in fact have an owner. In accordance with Goblin property law, the chief officers of the deceased will accept their right as next of kin and retain ownership. What? That can't be real. This sounds completely made up. Some of these bombs are in very odd places. Don't mess with that. It was a personal gift from Mr. Tarbonera. A bombshell, really? It does sound made up. Is it made up? It's real, Your Honor. And if you'll allow me, I'd like to tell you the contextually relevant history of this law. No, stop. I don't need your whole life story, shoe cart. It's Zoom cart, Your Honor. Public Defender's Zoom cart. Oh, this is absurd. Hey, the judge won't pay attention to me if you're jumping all around like that. I don't like how close you're looking at my face, kid.
Welcome to the best place ever.
Tarbonera? He's the bomber? Really? The only reason I'm so surprised is because it felt too obvious.
Watch your back.
I love the title, what this quest is called. Coffee is for closers. You've got us the hard evidence that we needed. All that's left to do is reveal Rosebud's killer to the judge. I imagine Tarbonera won't go down lightly, so be prepared for one of any number of goblin-like reactions. You know what I mean. Explosions, or cannons, or crying, or casino heists, or whatever. I'm not worried, though. You seem capable. You don't say. Cousin to Grimlud, Trade Prince Hopeful, Murderer of Rosebud, Treasure of the Jaster, Gallywix Classy Club for classy Wixies.
Time's a wasting.
Your Honor, we've just come into evidence that Rosebud Gallywix's murderer is present in court today. That's not really what today's proceeding is about. But mid-climax twists are my guilty pleasure, so give me that evidence. Is this evidence? It looks like a plunger. Your Honor, it's obvious. The murderer can be none other than... PapaNeeks! No, Tarbonera, it's you. You're the murderer. Gasp! Fine. Wow, you caught me. It won't matter, though, because I'm blowing you all the Tazavesh! Plan B! Plan B! He's also playing the bomb crabs around the court, Your Honor. Dreadnix have used those. I don't like your suspicious plan talk, Mr. Fizzlecrank. Blast! Skip to plan F, you goons! Get to the car, kids! All-out brawl in the courtroom! I'll handle, the Exploder 5000 here. Everyone watch! I'll defeat Dreadnix to get what I want by using overwhelming wealth! Look, I don't have that much gold on me, but come on, what am I talking about? These are goblins, of course. No! I saved Your Honor. I tossed him back on the table. Ah, my bones! I'm still hurting. Move my hand to the deed for me, champion. There you go. Sorry about the blood, I guess.
What's the news? Keep cool out there. Yeah? Watch your back.
There's two of them here. What did I say? I said to be prepared for a goblin-like reaction, and oh boy, did we get one. As you can see, everyone followed Gazzo into scuffling with Tarbonera's goons. We did pretty good, yeah? Myself? I'm heading to Galagio's entrance. The new deed holders are all up there, and I want to wish them all well before you and I are both promoted from lawyers to customers.
Time's a wasting.
Oh, that casino! You'd make a good lawyer, you know that? Ah, just kidding. The real industry secret is that there's no such thing as a good lawyer. Why don't you join me at the Galagio's entrance? It'd be a nice send-off for the kids who are gonna run this place now. Not to mention that we should actually hand them the notarized deeds. And we're gonna get a public defender's coat?
Keep cool out there.
Grab the deed off the Judge Landro's pulpit. Oh, don't mind me. Just need a quick power nap. Sure thing, Your Honor. Thanks, kid. You settled this nightmare up real well. Sad without Rosebud here. He had one of those brains for, you know, management? Yeah, management, yeah. Whereas brains are more, you know, more, specialized. Brains for clear pictures, not big ones. What we're trying to say is that we could use a new partner to fill that gap.
Would you mind, I have other things to do. Would you mind joining us congratulating Marty on becoming the Garage's new Chief Goblins Officer? Oh, gotcha. What? You mean it? I accept. Wonderful. We'll be inside when you're ready to talk the details. You know what? From the moment you rescued me out of a stack of my own case files, I knew you were more than you appeared to be. More than just a simple dimension-trotting, demigod-slaying, wardrobe-collecting whirlwind of empowered chaos. I knew you were, above all else, a good egg. Thanks for the ride, kid. Swing by to see us when the joint officially opens up. I can't wait to tell my wife all about this one. Gaslow?
We get things done.
You know, sometimes it feels like there's a never-ending stream of problems to solve coming out of the proverbial sewer drain, doesn't it? But this one, well, let's just say that this one feels more like a personal favorite to all of Undermine. I know key to the city, but Marty wanted to pass on one of his best lawyering outfits to you. Wear with pride.
Nice chat. Now get a move on.
So what now? Should we go grab some lunch? Fine, but let's go somewhere new. I'm tired of the Dome's food court. Sprinkle won't be happy when she finds out that we didn't invite her. Well, then invite her. I can't, because then she'll think that we're inviting her out of pity. You're overcomplicating this, Marin. I've got it. We'll say that Gazzo passed out on the street from hunger and we were forced to eat without her to save his life. I don't care either way. I was promised lunch, so just give me lunch. Would you have expected this story to end any other way? Not me. That's so appropriate. Alright, I think for now, that's where we're going to go ahead and put the other quests and such here in the Undermine on hold, because I'm going to go talk to Cho, and then I hear there's something going on in the Arathi Highlands. I'm not really sure what that's about, but maybe we'll have to take a look when we come back. Stay tuned.